Okay, so imagine this. Two tiny spacecraft, launched over 50 years ago, are still traveling through interstellar space, carrying messages from humanity that might not be found for millions of years. That's the story of Pioneer 10 and 11.
It's incredible to think about, isn't it? These spacecraft are like time capsules, carrying a snapshot of who we were in the 1970s. And the plaques they carry, those are what really make them special.
Right, the plaques. They're these small metal plates designed by Carl Sagan and his team, and they're basically humanity's introduction letter to the universe. They include a map of our location in the galaxy, a depiction of a man and a woman, and even the spacecraft itself for scale.
And the map is such a clever detail. It uses pulsars, those rapidly spinning neutron stars that emit beams of radiation. Each pulsar has a unique spin rate, so they're like galactic fingerprints. The plaque shows the relative distances and directions to these pulsars from Earth, essentially saying, here we are.
Exactly. It's like leaving breadcrumbs in the vastness of space. But what's really fascinating is the sheer scale of time involved here. Pioneer 10 is heading toward the star Aldebaran in the Taurus constellation, and it's going to take over 2 million years to get there. Pioneer 11 is on its way to the constellation of Aquila, and that journey will take about 4 million years.
4 million years. It's almost impossible to wrap your head around that kind of timeline. And yet, we sent these plaques out there with the hope that someday, someone or something might find them.
It's such a bold and hopeful gesture, isn't it? To say, we're here and we want to connect, even though we might never know if anyone ever finds these messages. It's a testament to human curiosity and our desire to reach out.
But it's also a bit risky, don't you think? I mean, we're essentially broadcasting our location to the universe. What if the wrong kind of alien civilization finds it?
That's a valid concern, and it's something scientists have debated for decades. On one hand, there's the argument that any civilization advanced enough to find and decode the plaque would likely be peaceful. On the other hand, there's the risk that we could be inviting trouble.
It's the ultimate gamble, isn't it? But I think what's so beautiful about the plaques is that they're an expression of hope. They're saying, we don't know who you are, but we're reaching out anyway.
And that's such a human thing to do. It's like we can't help but leave a mark, to say, we were here. Even in the vastness of space, we're still trying to connect, to tell our story.
And the plaques themselves are such a fascinating snapshot of who we were at the time. They're not just a message to aliens, they're a message to ourselves, a reminder of what it meant to be human in the 20th century.
That's a great point. And it makes me wonder, if we were designing a plaque today, what would we include? How would we represent humanity in the 21st century?
That's a tough question. I think we'd probably include some of the same elements, a map of our location, images of humans, but we'd also have to think about how to represent the diversity of our planet, not just in terms of people, but also in terms of cultures, languages, and ecosystems.
Right, because humanity is so much more complex than it was in the 1970s. We've learned so much about ourselves and our planet since then, but at the same time, we'd still be trying to answer the same fundamental questions. Who are we? Where do we come from? What do we want to say to the universe?
And those are the questions that make the plaques so timeless. They're not just about technology or science. They're about philosophy. They're about what it means to be human, to be curious, to reach for the stars.
Exactly. And I think that's why the pioneers and their plaques continue to capture our imagination. They're a symbol of our desire to explore, to connect, and to leave a legacy that says, we were here.
And who knows? Maybe someday, millions of years from now, someone or something will find those plaques and learn about us. And in that moment, we'll have made a connection across time and space. A connection that started with a simple metal plaque and a whole lot of hope.
It's a humbling thought, isn't it? That even in the vastness of the universe, we're still trying to reach out to say, hello,